Hey, it's Kim. Happy end of summer. I have written about it in my blog post and at the beginning of this newsletter. If you're looking at the newsletter and watching my video, I am enjoying the end of summer. I do it every year. I feel like it's time to have fun, and this time of year makes me feel that way. The last hurrah before kind of really digging into the fall, getting structured again, and getting back on purpose. So, my purpose right now is really about having fun and enjoying the end of summer, and looking forward to doing some great planning at the end of the month around the 31st to really just go full speed ahead into the fall. So, in that vein, I really would like to have some fun today on this video. Really quickly, I did part of my coach training with Coaching and Leadership International and with power coaching with Mind Kinetics, PCMK. And one of the tools that we use are values cards, which I have my handy dandy stack here. I use them all the time with my clients and in my own life, and I thought I would use them today to have some fun on this video really quickly. So, if you're going to do this little, it'll probably take about a minute. If you have time, then keep going. If you don't have time right now, then stop the video and come back and give yourself a minute later. But I want you to, if you're continuing right now, to pick a number between 1 and 7. Whatever number seems right to you today, just pick that number. Okay? You got it? Got your number? Okay. So I am going to pick 7 cards randomly out of my values card stack. And I'm going to pick them 1 through 7, and they are completely intuitive. So the idea is that whatever number you picked out in your mind, the card that I call out for that number is your word for this moment. If you could decide it's for this day, it could be for a challenge you're having, it could be for the rest of the month, it could be your word for going into the next quarter. You decide what the word is for you, but I'm going to tell you, or what the word means to you. I'm going to tell you what the word is. So if you picked number 1, today your word is gentleness. And I'm not going to hold this up because I realize that things show up backwards on this video. So take my word for it. Gentleness is your word if you chose number 1. Okay. Number 2, if you chose number 2, your word to think about is thankfulness. So what does that mean to you? Thankfulness. I'll give you a few other ideas in a second after I pull these. Number 3, if you chose the number 3, righteousness is your word. Okay. Number 4s, you have sacrifice as your word. Okay, let's see what we got for the 5s. If you chose the number 5 intuitively in your mind today, the word that's coming out for you is grace. Lovely word. These are all lovely words. Okay, and number, let's see, whoops, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 2 more. 6, trustworthiness. And number 7s, you have the word contentment. So I have a belief that words don't come out by accident, that they come out with a reason, and the number that you picked that correlates with the word that I pulled out for your number has a meaning. It's up to you now to figure out what that meaning is. In coaching sessions, that's what I do with my clients. We work on that together by me asking lots of questions. But you can do this yourself. So have some fun thinking about, I even like to look up what the word means in the dictionary, even if it's a word we think we already know. Many times when you look at definitions, you'll be surprised at the different components of the word that you weren't thinking about. We all tend to have a definition in our minds that we have about a word, and we forget that there could be other ones, and there can be some huge breakthroughs there. So I encourage you to look the word up. I encourage you, if you're applying this to a challenge you've been having, to ask yourself, how could this help me to overcome this challenge? If you are just going to say, this word came out for me today, and I'm going to see how I can live this word out in my life today, then you can, ask yourself, how can I live this word out in my life today? So have some fun with it. Send me an email if you have questions about your word and you want to explore a little bit more fully how to apply this to your life. I'd be happy to talk to you. I'm super excited right now because I have a lot of amazing programs that are coming out. Starting in September, I'm all about the back to school thing, which I'm sure you're reading about in my blog in this newsletter. I have back to school program this year, which I'm so excited to do. Once again, going to be running the 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, one of my John Maxwell programs based on John's book of the same title, and with John's notes, teaching notes, and it's just an amazing program that it just brings so much good for everyone involved, including me. I always feel so honored to do that. We have Happiness in 7 Areas of Your Life program that will start running, and I have some women's business and entrepreneurs programs, masterminds coming up that are just so exciting to me, and I know will be great for everyone who gets involved. So make sure to be in touch with me and let me know if there's something you're interested in. I'm still coaching some clients one-on-one, and I'm also doing groups at different companies and different groups that gather themselves together to work on some different fun things. So I look forward to connecting with you this fall. I hope you enjoy the end of summer and that your word will bring you many blessings and some really great different thoughts about something that you hadn't considered before. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.